Hello everyone, welcome back to Android Fiesta. This is SM Massif, and in the previous two tutorials I have been showing you how to, after API call, how to parse JSON file and show it on a Recyclerview. In a sequence to these two tutorials, this is the third part, and in this tutorial I will create that main activity class for getting the JSON response. So let me start doing this. So at first I will declare some variables. At first I am taking the sweet alert dialog. I'll name it P dialog, as it will show the progress, actually the loading part. Okay. The next thing I need is string name path and one response. There's a variable for OkHTTP client, and I'll need one variable for the model movie class. I will create the object for that, and the next thing we need is an object for API call movies. And a list. It will be for model movie dot result. Why we need this I will show you later. We need one Recyclerview. We need recycler adapter movies object. Recyclerview. We need to declare the layout manager object, and I will create one util package, and inside that I will create okay, sorry for that. Actually we don't need this right now. We better work on the same package. So we have declared all the variables. Let me initialize all this. And this sweet alert dialog will be of success type, and let me initialize the API call movies, and the data list. Okay. So the next thing I need to do is declare that Recyclerview Recyclerview, as we named it Recyclerview in our activity main class. Oh, sorry, it has okay, so we're good to go. Now I need to initialize the layout manager. Then the Recyclerview.set layout manager, I will use the object layout manager. Recyclerview. I will set the has fixed size to true because the size will be fixed, and now I will use one try catch for calling for API call. I will set the path here. Okay, I need to create one more class, as it is a good practice to have one base URL class, and inside that I will declare one variable, static final string, and I will take this base URL, that is our base URL. Okay, so here I will just concat that with the endpoint URL, and our endpoint URL is that. Okay, so we will call the API in the background thread. For that reason we need to create one more class, and I will name it private class get data from server. Okay, and it will extend the async task for doing that option, actions in background thread. We need this async task. Okay, and I will implement this do in background method, and I need two more methods. For that reason I will just simply press Ctrl O, and I will declare this pre-execute and post-execute methods. So inside this pre-execute method I will declare the P dialog, which will show the loading unless the data has been loaded. So set barcode color, it will be color, and parse color, and I will set the color code here, and the color code will be 26A65B. Okay, that's the color, and I will set the title for that. It will be loading, and dialog dot set cancelable. I will set the cancelable as false, so that the user cannot cancel this dialog, and at last show. Okay, so let me declare the catch and exception. Okay, so pre-execute method has been done, and in the do in background method Let me declare the try catch at first, and inside this try block I will initialize this client, and response will be API call movies.get. I will call the API here, so API call movies.get client and dot. Okay, it is showing error. Don't think about that right now, as we haven't declared that catch block. So let me show some log that our API has been called properly and we have got the JSON response. So for tracking this we need a log, and here we will print the response. Okay, JSON. For a converter from JSON to JSON, we need that JSON, and I have initialized it here, and type. That is the conversion process. Sorry, that token. I will need one collection for that, and the collection will be of model movie type. Okay, so the next thing is, after this braces, I will just get the type. This portion is for getting the type of our JSON response. Okay, so after that, in that object I will save the value from JSON, and the first parameter will be the response, and the second parameter will be in which format we need it. It is our model class, model movie dot class. Okay, so let me complete that catch block, and here we can have IO exception. So I have declared it here, and if we want to print this, we need to write e.print stack trace. Okay, so it is not showing error right now, and okay, one more thing I need to do is taking the values of the result class inside that model movie class in a list, and we have already declared it as data. So if the data is empty, then we will work on that. I will simply declare one for loop, model movie dot get results dot size and data dot add model movie dot get results dot get I. So all the values of results will be saved into this data list. And the last thing we need to do inside the try block of the onCreate method, we need to call this new the data bomb server and execute it. Okay, and we need to initialize that catch block exception. Okay, so hopefully we're done with it. One more thing, we need to return as the return type inside that will be return we will return null here. And one more thing we need to do inside this post execute, I don't like this parameter, so I will name it as result. So as we initialized our dialog as loading will continue, so we, after getting data, we will have to stop that. So for that reason, pdialog, if the pdialog is showing, I will just simply dismiss that. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to call that adapter class, recycler adapter movies. I will initialize it here, and inside that, first thing we need to give that context, and in the second parameter I need to send that list. And now Recyclerview dot set adapter, and I will send this adapter. Okay, so we are done with it. One more thing we need to do is set the permissions for our network calling. So I have written all this permission here. I will simply copy that and paste it here. So the first permission is the internet permission, and the second one is accessing the Wi-Fi state, and the third one is the access network state. So hopefully we are done with it. So let me run this project in my virtual device, and let me open the logcat. If we have any kind of error, we will show here. Okay, so we are done with it. It's showing the movie poster, movie name. There's a problem with that, because let me show you that, because this row item movie.xml has a height of match parent. I will simply declare it as wrap content. Now let me rerun this. And the overview is not showing properly because that card view has been fixed. So I will declare it wrap content. So now let me rerun this project again. Okay, hopefully it will work properly as we want. Okay, so as we expected, the poster, the movie title, the release date, and the overview. So this is how we can parse the data. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching it. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone.